Live, live at the cabin. Welcome everybody to this week's midweek Indian Lake fishing report. I wanted to do a live this week. I didn't have time to edit stuff here yet tonight. Let's see, give it a minute. Anybody will jump on here. Uh, Everybody's still at work or not on here. I will make this so it's public after we're done here, and it'll go back up into on onto with all the other videos. So this report, as usual, as always, is brought to you by Mike's Bait and Tackle, Route 235, Lakeview, Ohio. Mike's Bait and Tackle carries some specialty items that you won't find at some of the other bait and tackle shops around the lake, like ACC crappie sticks and H and Mariner products that carry a lifetime warranty. Stop into Mike's Bait and Tackle. Make sure you take your setup in there. Have him check it out. He'll get you set up for a successful day on the water. And don't forget to say hello to Spike. Folks, man, I don't know what to tell you about the lake. Nothing's changed. I mean, it's only got better. That hot bite is on. It's just freaking crazy. The bites are aggressive. Um, Tosh is over on the island slamming perch and bluegill right now, and I'm pretty sure come about 9 o'clock tonight, Pat next door is going to ring that dinner bell, and the saw guy will be on. So if you're not fishing Indian Lake right now, I don't know what to tell you, man, because this is the time of the season that everybody's waiting for. It's here. Get out there, get your poles out, and get to fishing. You're not going to catch them sitting at home. You know, one of the biggest problems is everybody wants to plan their fishing when the fish aren't biting. You know, they look outside and say, hey, looks like a nice day. It's beautiful out. I think I'll go fishing. Well, it might just not be dinner time for the fish when you decide to go like that. But right now is prime time for everything. The crappie's been a little off this year. They're not coming into them channels like they should be. I mean, they're getting them sporadically here and there. I don't know if they're hanging out in the weeds. Maybe they're spawning in the weeds or something. I don't know, but I think they're sticking more to some structure somewhere in some of the weeds or something. Breaks in transitions in the water towards deep holes. I don't know, where you get like a rocky, muddy transition on the bottoms ledges and stuff. But it's just it don't seem right to me. But the bluegill on their beds, they're aggressive. Perch, you can't keep perch off your hooks right now. Keep using them small baits. The small baits are producing large mixed bags. Um, I was looking at some things today. The perch and bluegill, I mean, they're so aggressive right now and good size. They're hitting Kitech, I think, 3.3-inch swim baits. I mean, that's aggressive. Um, the flatheads, the flatheads are really, really firing up right now. Live baits are doing it out in the open water. You might get a few here in the channel, but concentrate on working the open water. Find you a point somewhere where you think it's deep. Don't overlook Moundwood out there, out past the docks out there to the open water. That's a prime spot also, and there's plenty of spots out around that point to fish. So man, you're missing out if you're not down there fishing. Um, this Saturday, we'll give you a weekend update live from the lake, which I'll be down there fishing with Mr. Collins and probably Brian Nepp and who knows who else, whoever else shows up. We'll give you a live update, and I'm sure you'll see a bunch of pictures. I think it's going to be a really good weekend for fishing at the lake. There will be a tournament announcement this weekend, a Flathead Catfishing Tournament. It'll be a 3-day event. That will be announced. A promo video will be released that day, and I believe reading of the rules. So there's a lot going on this coming weekend at the lake, being a holiday weekend. Folks, remember, Memorial Day weekend is not just about drinking beer and eating hot dogs. Remember what it's really for, and enjoy your weekend down there. And man, I tell you, is anybody else out there, since I'm live, if you want to comment, is anybody else out there catching anything? Anything special? More than welcome to comment. Um, the small jigs using wax worms have been capturing about anything, producing the mixed bags. Last week I switched up from on a 1/32 ounce jig head. I used a gold jig head all week or all weekend, I think 5 days straight. I switched up from wax worms to minnows back and forth. I know Brian, he bare hooked everything, no bait on it whatsoever. They're that aggressive right now. Um, Josh said they're coming up out of the water, hitting them swim baits. So that's fun action when that can happen. Uh, if I got a email today from YouTube, I don't know if anybody noticed yet, but I can post community announcements and pictures on YouTube now, and I featured Brian Nepp with 3 flatheads he caught at Indian Lake the other night. He caught them back to back. He caught a bunch of other ones along with them within a matter of no time at all. But if you catch something nice that you like and you want to be featured in that, send me your pictures with your information, and I think I'll do like a post a weekly post or featured catch, or however we want to word it. Feeling a little haggard today, guys. I just woke up from a nap. I needed to get this report out there. Um, the saw guy, if you can find leeches right now, they've also been getting them on leeches. Say saw guy here in the last 3 days, I popped over 40. Nice. Nice. Yeah, a lot of guys have been reporting getting saw guys on leeches. Um, we were getting them on swim baits, jerk baits, and the small 1/32 ounce jigs. They were hitting them, but the key was right when the sun's going down. It seemed to be about 9 o'clock every night. You would get some. I did get a few small ones last weekend during the day. I mean, they were dinks, but they're fun regardless. Guys, man, I'm being serious. If you're not down there taking advantage of this time of the year, you're missing out on a lot. So, and excuse me, I read comments, somewhere. I think I seen this last year too. Somebody's worried about the lake getting fished out. Seeing all these pictures, all these fish being caught. You know, went from the weeds, the weeds, the weeds. You can't fish it. You can't catch fish. To oh no, I'm gonna fish the lake out. Believe me, that lake can never be fished out. Especially with that weed cover. perch are bigger this year because of them weeds. It provide a lot of cover, safe harbor, food, the whole 9 yards. They are a lot bigger. There's some really nice ones coming out of there. So, guys, until Saturday, tight lines, solid hook sets. We will see you Saturday morning live on the lake. Enjoy.